Maybe some of the creases in your forehead can be released. So you're not forcing anything, you're just letting the head dip where it naturally wants to go. And now just slowly take your gaze upward. And what we want to, we're gazing upward, but what we don't want is to let our head fall backwards. That takes you completely out of alignment. So we just gaze upward. And then again, take the head down and we'll let it pause right here. Keep those shoulders down and back. And lift. Look up towards the sky. And take it down. Hold it here. This time, just take the arms back as you keep your head down. Now take and look up, bring the arms up, swish through the air, take your arms down and back, swish, bring those arms up, look up, turn the palms, press, and down. One more time, looking up, and we'll hold this. So we'll take the arms into a V shape, half of a 5-pointed star. As we gaze upward, turn the palms, and then just let the arms float downward until they get back to your lap again. Let's take an inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let's do that again and go ahead and sigh. Inhale. One more time. Inhale. So hopefully that released a few things that you might have been carrying around or that might have been circling around in our very busy and wonderful brains. All right, let's take our head and look towards the left. Feel that stretch here and then take and look towards the right. So you're going as far as you can. We don't have a goal in mind. We just want to take the head and find our range of motion. Now take your head, let it stay over to the right. Take your left hand down. Either just let it hang down at your side or maybe you hook it back behind the chair. And breathe here. Switch to the other side. Looking to the left, right arm reaches down or hooks behind. Nice, and come back through center. And now just go nice and easy, side to side. 2 more of these. And now take it, drop the chin down into half moons. Two more. And come back to gaze straight ahead. Inhale. And exhale. Take both arms back. Lean forward. Here's your sternum pressing forward. Gaze slightly upward. I'm going to take the arms forward and clap. Clap. Swish them forward. Gaze upward. Arms forward and clap. Turn. Like we're swimming, kind of like we're swimming. And one more time, clap. And then take it back and take them. Let's hold this back. Sternum showing your magical gem on your neck. And let the arms just slide right down. Just lift and lower the shoulders a couple of times. Nice. Let's slide our feet out. Either lifting them up or just leaving them on the floor. Flex and point. Great. Alternate, flexing and pointing. And then toe, heel, toe. And remember, they don't have to touch. They just have to make the movement towards each other. So you get some movement. Like if you were to put your hands right here, you'd feel those muscles up in your hip moving with the feet. And now windshield wipe. Same muscles moving, also the quads are moving. And let's take the feet down, tap them out. Nice. Let's take the left leg and just bring it in as close as you can, wherever that is this morning. And other leg. Back to the left. Back to the right. And left. And right. Back to the left leg, just open and close. Right leg, open and close. Nice, let's slide those feet out again, lift them up, and now we're going to circle the ankles. Nice. Other direction. Great, and bring the legs back down. You're going to do the chair lifts or the leg lifts, keeping your legs in that 90-degree angle so that you're lifting straight up, either holding on to the side of your chair or just having your hands right in your lap. With an inhale, lift, lower, lift, lower. Feel the core engage, quads engage. And this is not, you will not get tremendous height with this. And even if your feet are not coming off the floor, the muscles are working to make that happen. One more and hold it. Here we go, hold. And 3, 2, 1, down. Shake it out. Nice job. Okay. Taking the left leg, lifting it slightly off the floor, and just circle it. And if you want to hold underneath, that works too. So again, working on the hip muscles, and now other direction. You can keep it very low, or just see where your gentle edge is with this. One more, and down. Moving over to the right leg, let's circle it. And again, and assist with the hand. And other direction. And down. Inhale. Sigh it out. Let's scoot forward just a little bit. We start with our feet in the number 11s, and then we toe, heel, toe. So your feet are at least as wide as the chair. And just come into this new position of alignment, thinking of shoulders over hips, knees over ankles. Great. Sternum forward, not exaggerated forward, but just this concept of that the shoulders are back and the sternum is slightly forward. We're just going to lean forward with a nice long back, hip hinging right in this crease. So just come forward, let the sternum lead, let the nose lead, chin leads, and now come back up. So with intention, you come forward, lengthening along the back. So keeping your buttocks, your sit bones firmly on the chair as you come forward. And one more. And come back. Keeping the spine relatively straight, we'll take it into circles. You can let your head move with this if you'd like. I find that if I do too much of that, though, I get dizzy, so I usually don't. And other direction. Gone are the days when we used to sit in a swing and we'd have someone like just twist it and twist it and twist it and twist it, and then let us go. And we'd be flying through the air in these circles, and then of course we'd be dizzy because we wanted to be. All right, and come back up. And again, align yourself. Nice job. Take and twist so that you're over to the left knee. Just hold this twist right now, and then gently press back with the right leg. Just come forward. Again, this sense of hip hinging. Keeping the sternum forward, keeping the back long. Now inhale, bring yourself up, over, and exhale down. Inhale up through center and down. So the very intentional move here to keep the torso twisting right over the stable hips. Last one. And we'll come back to center. Nice. Now just press into the feet again and release. Press into the feet and release. Press and release. Now take the arms out, parallel to the floor, and then take them into cactus. So think about lifting this upper arm up so it remains in extension directly out of the shoulders. Now press into the floor and release. This is the goddess. So hopefully you're feeling a squeeze of the shoulder blades and opening of the sternum. And then just bring your arms down. Inhale. And exhale. Let's bring those arms out again. Stretch them. Think about, visualize this idea of the fingertips reaching the far walls, keeping that same plane from the shoulders out through the upper arms. Just lift the forearms up and come into our goddess pose, and then take those arms and just bring them as close together as you can with breath. So we did this, which is a squeeze of the shoulder blades, and then when we do this, we stretch between the shoulder blades and release down and just roll those shoulders just a little bit. Okay, keeping the legs where they are, we're going to twist over to the left. So trying to keep that distance between your inner thighs, and then we're going to twist over to the right. And twist. So a sense of your torso pivoting over your lower body. Great. Here's our last one. And come back through center. Let's scissor the feet back together. Back to the number 11. Shake them out. Scoot back in your chair. Now take your arms to your shoulders and just go side to side, lifting up the opposite elbow, feeling your back slide against the chair as you go from side to side. Stretching through the side body. Nice. Pause. Take the elbows together. Open them up. Together. Open them up. And together. Open them up. Elbows pointed outward. And now let's roll. Pretending that you have chalk at the end of your elbows and you're drawing these great circles. And then other direction. And down, and let the arms rest, let the legs rest. Take an inhale. And relax around your mouth. One more time, inhale, exhale. Nice. Let's take the left leg up, kick it out, bring it back down. Right up, kick it out, and down. Last one. All right. Now we're going to add some arms to this. So as our left leg kicks out, our right arm goes up. So it's up, kick, back, down, up, kick, back down. Maybe watch me instead of listening to me. I'm trying to coordinate what I'm doing with what I'm saying. But basically, it's just alternating. Like we're kicking a soccer ball. Let's do 2 more. Lift. Last one, lift. And down. Hands in loose fists. Give those quads some TLC. Over to the side, the IT band. Right, just above your knees, where those quad tendons hook into your kneecap. Nice. Rub it out. Let's honor our compassionate hearts. So creating just a little bit of heat and just placing your hands right on your heart. Always knowing that you'll be unable to fully care or nurture someone unless you have first cared and nurtured for yourself. Let's do it one more time. And these sorts of moves can be very powerful. Let's put it on the abdomen. Let's just let some healing energy move into our digestive system. Always seeking to keep our personal buckets full. They can get used up very quickly if what we're doing is an excess of giving. And let's just take the arms down to your lap. Feel that heat when the hands are on the thighs. Nice. Nice. Let's take our 2 fingers, go right beside your ears, press in as deeply as you're comfortable with in there, just above where the jaws connect, and then right along the bottom jaw. Just massaging until the 2 fingers come together, and then take a massage outward along the lower jaw to get back beside the ears. Just nice little pressing right there. Nice job. Take your magic fingers, go to your eyebrows, your upper sinus, tap right there, and then continue that tapping up the forehead, right into your hair. Continue with the magic tapping and take it all the way down the back, all the way to your neck. Now we'll reverse it, tapping up, top of the head, back to the forehead, back to the upper sinus. And then take right under your eye, the occipital bone, right under your eye. Just tap a little bit there. There's a sinus in there as well. Nice, great. Shake it out. Palms together and just press outward. Inhale, exhale. And release the arms down at your side. Let's have the arms down at our side with the palms facing forward. So this is a rowing motion, and let's think about what kind of body of water we might be in. This isn't a rowing motion. This is more like wave action. So thinking about ocean waves. So we come forward, lift, and here comes the wave. and we come forward, lift. So hip hinging as you come forward. The whole spine comes forward as one and comes right down and scoop it up. Wave comes in, crashes down on you in a good way, not in a dangerous way. And just crashes down and forward. Last one. Bring those fingers down. Nice. Now take your hands and just take them sideways. And let's widen the stance and come forward just a little bit. We can get a little bit more movement if we've got our legs just a little bit wider. Now we're going to be the wind. Come over and come over. And the hands take turns. Which one's on top? So let your body sway with this wind. And again, you can keep it down this way to a nice gentle breeze. Nice. And slowly, slowly bring it to where the breezes come to stillness. And down, hands on your thighs. Inhale. And exhale. Take just a little drink here. Okay. Hip hinge forward. Hands to your thighs or forearms to your thighs. Establish a nice groundedness through your feet. So your forearms or your hands are slightly towards the inside of your legs, your adductors right here. So we're going to move our head to the right, press our right hand, moving to the right, press your left hand into your left inner thigh. Lift and opposite. So moving to the left, pressing the right arm into the inner thigh. Okay, great. Keeping your sit bones grounded into the chair. And we'll do one more. We'll come back up, we'll roll the shoulders. Snap, crackle, pop. Nice. Now what I'd like you to do is we're just going to concentrate on the adductors. So either with the hands or with the thighs, at the same time, press them both open. Press open. Press. One more time. Press open. And back. Inhale. And exhale. Leaving your feet just where they are, so the toes are pointed to the corners. Lift your arms up in a V. This is our 5-pointed star. This is one of the poses where we can think about the space that we take in the world. And down. It's not just our physical body, it's this how at our most open, how much space we take in the world, and that we need this space and deserve this space, and probably why so many of us don't like crowds anymore, because it gets into our personal space. And I also think we're coming out of a time when we spent, we were advised, told, do social distance. So I think it may be that that's just something that's going to stay with us. At least in part. I was never a Walmart fan. It's not my store, but the idea, it used to freak me out even before the pandemic, because it was just so vast, so many people, bright lights. I can't imagine going into one now after the pandemic and feeling okay. But that's probably just my personal We all have things that cause us anxiety. Going into Walmart is just one of mine. It's just too much. Nothing against Walmart, nothing against superstores. Just my own level of comfort. Okay. More than you need to know about me, probably. All right, we're going to come to standing. In our usual way, by coming more to the edge of the chair, our feet in our number 11s, or putting your strong leg forward, and we're going to hip hinge right here as we come forward. Press into the floor, take your arms up, lean forward, and bring yourself slowly up to standing, perhaps finding a wall or the back of the chair. We're going to sit down, so back yourself up so your legs can feel the seat of the chair. Begin to bend just a little bit, begin to bring the arms up, slow, 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 controlled, and come down. And of course, if your chair has arm rests, as you're coming down, you just reach back for those arm rests to sit down. Okay, scoot forward, and we'll come to standing and stay standing this time. So hip hinge, arms come forward, momentum forward, weight forward, and we come down, find the wall, find your chair. If I can get most of myself in here. Okay, we're going to start facing the chair. And first, come to standing mountain. So this opportunity to realign ourselves in the standing position by putting our feet in the number 11 and knees right over ankles, hips right over knees, shoulders over hips. This is what the body likes. When we're out of alignment, we start to put wear and tear on places that are not used to supporting weight. So we try whenever we can to keep everything aligned, keep those discs nice and moist and cushiony. So standing mountain is our way. Not only is it a pose to come into recovery, we bring everything back in and go back to our centered place. But it's supposed to visualize once again how we come into our alignment and what that looks like and what that feels like. So you can have your hands on the chair, you can have them right beside you, just to show by keeping our feet apart, we keep our knees apart as well. Some people like to do their standing mountains with their hands forward. And that would encourage maybe a little bit of sternum movement. This is how I learned, and this is what I enjoy, because I feel like there's no tension in my arms or my hands if I just have them at my side. Ideally, you're not feeling a lot of tension anywhere at this point. Great. So we can make gaze straight ahead. Settle into our grounded place. So like squeeze your toes into your carpeting or floor, and then like lift your toes so that you kind of slightly move back onto your heels, feel the sides of your feet. So just get a sense of your feet supporting you, even like through your shoes. Bend into the knees just a little bit, watch them go right over your toes. Nice. So we're just taking our straight alignment and just mini chair is what we're doing here, just a mini chair to engage the calves and the quads. Nice. So let's come into a larger chair. Speaking of chair is right here if you need it. So we start out with the bending we were just doing, but we add hip hinge to it. So we come back and reach out to the chair, or you can reach up. Thinking about that if there was a chair right behind you, you would sit right back in it. Now reach up, stretch tall. You can use a wall, or you could be beside your chair with the hands. Now come back into chair again, coming down. So let's start over again as we bend into the knees and then kind of exaggerate that hip hinge and extend the arms forward. So here's where you might feel that you've got more weight on your heels than you do on the balls of your feet. Inhale up, open just a little bit, bring the arms back, and then chair. And again, the wall is right there. And let those arms just come down beside you, straighten up, and come back into your mountain. Inhale, and exhale. Nice job. Let's come to the chair with our right hand to the chair. And before we go into any sort of balance, let's just exaggerate this balance side to side. So a real lifting up the hip and bending of the knee. So your feet aren't coming off the floor, but you're coming up onto the ball of the foot as you feel this transfer of weight. This is like an exaggeration of walking, what we're doing every time we take a step. All right, now leave the weight on your right leg, right hand to the chair, and just lift the left one up. And now circle the ankle. Other direction. And down, transfer weight. Lift the other leg up, circle. And other direction. Nice. All right. And down, grounded. Okay. Again, lift the left one up. Just hold it up. Look straight ahead. Just see where your balance is today. Bring it back down. Transfer weight. Hold it up. Like we're taking giant steps. And bring it back down. Shake out those legs. Tap those legs. Let's bring a little bit more motion to our hip. So transfer weight over to the right side. Give yourself room to let your left leg move. So we're going to lift it up, bring it through, and bend it. So it's a lift, bend, lift, bend. Doesn't have to be as high as I'm doing. It can be much lower. But see if you can get that bend forward, bend backwards, and you'll feel your standing leg working really hard to hold you up. And that sound is my foot scraping. And now 3 and 2 and 1 and stop. So both hips got to work out there. Bend into the knees and just circle the waist, or the hips is really what we're circling. And other direction. Nice. All right, go to the other side. Taking our weight onto our left leg. Feel it sturdy, feel it solid. And then we're going to take and move the right leg. So we'll lift it up, bring it back, lift it up, bring it back. Nice. Stay very solid on the supporting leg. Think about your spine staying solid. A lot of muscles helping you to create this movement. And 3, 2, 1. And down. Just do a couple of jaunty little steps here. Nice. And let's bring the chair over to the other side. And we're going to toe heel out, point the feet to the corners. Here, where we would think about how we were pushing open our adductors. So like bend those knees, push open the adductors. So it's like you're sliding down a wall. Okay, knees out and over the feet. You can have one hand on the chair as we come into our standing goddess pose. Again, a hand can be on the chair or you can be up in goddess. With an inhale, we're going to straighten out the knees. Take both arms up, 5-pointed star. Great. And now we're going to slide ourselves back down into goddess. Nice. And now inhale up, 5-pointed star. Back down to goddess. Rest at any time that you need to. Here's the final movement. 5-pointed star. Float the arms down. And scissor the feet together. Shake them out. Nice. All right. So we have our right side to the chair. We're going to take our right foot forward, take our left back. We'll just come into warrior one today. So bend into that front knee so you can just barely see your toes. You have your hips to the front as best you can, bringing one arm up, maybe bringing both as we stand in our warrior one. Very definite balancing pose because we've taken ourselves off of our center. And now we're just going to take the arms down, straighten the front leg, but hold on to the placement of the feet. Now bend into that front knee again. Bring the arms up. Arms come down. Straighten that knee. One more time, warrior. Again, either both arms up or one arm up. And straighten the knee down and bring that back foot back. Great. And we'll do the other side. Left foot is forward, back just a little bit. Left foot forward, right is back. And remember that back leg, the foot is angled outward, so the toes are pointed away. We bend into that front knee, and we have our hips as much as we can towards the front. Bend into that front knee. Take one arm up, maybe both arms up. Find a spot to look at right ahead of you, something that's not moving. And now arms down, straighten that front knee. Arms up as we bring the arms, arms up, bend the knee. And we come back. And arms up. And we come back and release. Shake it out again. Good, 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 good. So remember I said before how when we're using our gross muscles, both the hamstrings and the quads, that's when we're really need our calories. We're using up calories and it's work. And it's always good to kind of rest and shake them up and take some nourishment. Okay, come into your chair. Just a nice, maybe a foot from the chair. Gazing straight ahead, we're going to come up on the heels. Sorry, up on the pads of our feet, balls of our feet, and down. Up on the balls of our feet. and down. This time, come up on the balls of your feet and just hold it. And maybe you just hold on with a finger. If you're able to take both of your hands away. And then come back down, heels down. Coming up again, come up all as one, keeping that alignment of the spine. And again, your drishti, straight across the room. Down. Let's do it one more time. Up. Release, keep breathing, always keep breathing. And down. Nice job, shake it out. Okay, taking your left side to the chair, bring your weight to the left. We'll do a tree pose. Take your knee and leg and open it up and away. Come up onto the ball of your foot and press your heel into the standing leg. So creating the trunk of the tree. You can stay right here, or you can come into any expression of a tree. Maybe you're looking at one out of your window. Great, 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 great. Stay tall, stay tall. Keep breathing. And release down. And always you can do a tree with one hand on the chair. All right, coming out of the tree, we'll do the other side. And you can also do this right next to a wall. Take up that wall right there. All right, standing leg is your right leg. Take your left, open it up. Bring the heel right to the leg, come up on the ball of the foot. Face front, feel yourself supported with that standing leg. And again, come into any expression of a tree. Maybe your hand is down, maybe it's up. Some people like to do it this way, the palms in front. All sorts of ways to do the tree. Out, staying tall. And 3, 2, 1. Release down, shake it out. Nice. All right, coming to the front of your chair. Back your legs right into it. Hip hinge. Send the buttocks backwards, send the arms up. And come to sit in your chair. Scoot yourself back in the chair. Realign yourself in our seated mountain. This can be a time when you're like, ooh, sitting back in the chair feels really good. And press your spine, your back, right into the back of the chair like you could give yourself a massage. All right, and you've got your feet flat on the floor, number 11s. Knees right over ankles, press those shoulders back, nice, nice, nice. Relax your mouth. No one will see you doing this. Nice. And just let the lower jaw slightly separate from the upper jaw. Nice. I have to do a few more side bends. So we're going to start out the way we did them earlier, which is that we have our hands on our shoulders and we just go side to side, lifting that opposite elbow up. Okay. For those of you that would like a little bit deeper stretch, we would take the arm away from the elbow and reach it over. The other arm can be on the chair, it can be down, it can be on your waist. And back, And then reach over the other side and back. So completely up to you which way you'd like to do your side bends. One more to each side. Okay, last one. Back. Now take those arms back. See if you can interlace them behind your chair. If not, just hold on to the sides of the chair and just come forward in a nice curve. So sternum comes forward, or you may have your arms down for our masthead movement. Breathe in, feel the lungs or visualize the lungs filling with fresh oxygen. And come back to seated position. Nice inhale. And exhale. Let's take our arms up, bring them into cactus arms. Maybe come away from the chair just a little bit. We're going to do a twist with our arms up in the air like this. So leave the arms right where they are. Your head turns, your torso turns, and your arms are fixed in this position as you go from side to side. Let's do one more to each side. Pause in the center and then bring those arms together. Nice, as close as you can. Your upper back is going to get a nice stretch no matter how far or close your arms are from each other. Now we're going to think about this as like a volcano that's going to erupt, and we're just going to lift open and down and let the arms rest just a little bit. Bring your left foot up, guiding it over or keeping it down on the leg. Maybe a little pressure, kind of like a pulsing pressure. Nice. Just so we stretch out that hip just a little bit more. And guide that down, bring the other leg up. Again, maybe just a little pressure. Nice. Thanking our hips for their work today and every day. And then just guide that leg back down. I'm going to come into the eagle to bring our class to a close today. So the eagle has arms like this, or if you have a little bit more room to stretch, you can take one arm and nest it in the other one. So whichever way feels best to you, and then take and cross your legs. This is the eagle on the nest. As I count down from 3, the eagle flies away. 3, 2, 1, release. Nice. Cross the legs again. Bring the arms together. If you can remember which one you nested. I don't actually, there, that's the one I think. Nest the arms in the other way. And if they're here, it doesn't matter where they are, but if you're back with like a little deeper stretch, you can nest them. Eagle's going to fly away. 3, 2, 1. Release. And bring those legs back. Now just come to stillness. Feet gently on the floor, hands gently on your lap. You feel your back to the chair. You feel your sit bones on the chair. Maybe you've got a little bit more sighing to do as we come into our seated Shavasana. With your eyes closed, it's a lot less stimulation, a lot less information coming to your brain. Hear your breath, feel your breath. Ambient noises in your house, outside of your house, are just background. They're not anything that needs your attention. Stay focused as best you can on your breath and on keeping the mind connected to the breath. It might also be connected to the feeling, the sensation of your hands on your thighs, your feet on the floor, your hamstrings, back of the thigh on the chair, your spine, and the muscles that run alongside of the spine, also supported by the chair. Getting a sense of your wholeness, your uniqueness, your oneness. Letting your jaw relax. Shoulders. Forehead. By Anne Morrow Lindbergh in 1955. The most exhausting thing in life, I have discovered, is being insincere. That is why so much of social life is exhausting. One is wearing a mask. I have shed my mask. Let's bring your hands together and join our voices in Om. Inhale. The light in me honors and sees the light in each of you. With compassion and gratitude, walk in peace and walk slowly. Namaste.